We're here with Siva from Interwoven, Marketing Director, Asia Pacific. Siva, just finished the event. One of the things that we've been talking about, interesting that you mentioned content, and I mean, everyone trots out the cliche that content is king, but what's your content worth if you're not optimizing it?
Absolutely. So I think it's not just about the content that you have out there online, it's making sure that it's engaging people, making sure that it's structured in a way that people can access it, that the right content is targeted at the right audience. And I think what's sort of, particularly in these times, the sort of quickest return on what you can do with your content is in terms of optimizing where you test different aspects of content for different audiences. And the great thing with the web is you can actually test any number of combinations. And you know, we've worked with a lot of companies where we test literally all their ideas. So you let the marketing team be an ideas machine, and then they go in and test. And by looking at what actual users are doing, not just a survey beforehand, but the actual users and the results they're getting, you then make the site better and better as it goes over time. And then whatever that means for the client, whether it's more engagement, staying on the site longer, signing up with staff, buying things, you always get an uplift because whatever you have right now can always be better.
And a point you made in your presentation today about most websites are not engaging. I mean, can you give a breakdown? Is that you look at global?
This was quoting some research from Forrester, where they do a survey and they essentially look at a range of different sites every month and the ratings that these sites get. You know, it's pretty much a bell curve, and it's only the sort of the 5 percentile that actually make their grade in terms of being acceptable. Not in terms of being great, that's a different topic, but in terms of being acceptable for today's environment where a site's competition may not be your direct competitor, but it's the web experience they're getting when they go onto Facebook or when they go onto Apple's website or wherever that may be. That is falling short for a lot of clients, and we're working with a lot of these clients. Our clients are working them to get down that road of making sites better, and that's really our mission, is to make the content on the internet more engaging.
And just on the recession generally, I mean, there's been a lot of speculation that digital will be the big kind of boom area of the recession affecting the marketing industry. Are you seeing that? Are you seeing, is education more kind of your role at the moment, or what's your take on it?
In this market, we have a big sort of range of customers or potential customers. There's a big part of our role is to educate. And you saw from some of the questions today that there's a lot of education that needs to be done. But at the same time, there are some very advanced customers here as well. And some of our larger clients are, I would say, up there with anything that's happening elsewhere. I think in this recession, we are seeing people focusing on the web, particularly things like banks and telcos and so on, where it's the most measurable marketing spend, the most scientific marketing spend that's winning, rather than the more difficult to measure ROI spend. So we are seeing an increase in that. We're seeing people spend more with us so far. Last year was our best year ever, and it's looking good, but we don't know where this recession is going. So all things being equal, digital should win, but I can't guarantee how bad or good the economy is going to be, but looking good so far.
Great, Siva. Thanks for your time.
Thank you for yours.